stained tonight, once and for all. This puppy will be finished and marching its way out my doors and into the hands of a Rennie that I hope it serves well in battle. So without further ado, it is time to hit this with some pre-stain conditioner. And that's what shall be done. So, because of the nature of it, I'm going to have it sitting over this, like this. And I'll actually have you guys, let's have you guys back here. Okay. Hi, how's it going, everybody? I'm currently setting it up so we can have better visuals. And that's where we're at. Wait, there we go. There we go. Let's see. Does that look better? It will be when I raise this up. I got one that's facing the wrong way. How do I fix that? Currently got one that's facing the ceiling. I don't know why. How do I turn that around? Huh. Now here I am on TikTok, not knowing what I'm doing. Look at the thumbnail. There we go. Okay. You guys can get a better. There you go. All right, let's. Yeah, that'll work. I'll tilt it up a little bit. There we go. Okay. All right, and let me get some gloves on. Here's one. I always wear gloves when I'm working with chemicals. It's just a weird thing about me. How's it going, people? I'm getting some gloves on right now, getting ready to do some pre-stain conditioner. I'm gonna get some Battle Spoon stain tonight. Pretty excited about this. There we go. Let's put you in there. Where are you guys coming out of tonight? I'm Rachel. I'm out of Detroit. And Troy John says stain that spoon. It's getting stained tonight. No doubt about that. I'll actually, with luck, be staining 2 of them. That's my, at least that's my goal. Which will be, whatever it is. Yeah, okay. Does it really matter that I cover my watch? No. It's actually a frustration if I don't. It'll roll up underneath my band or my watch. That's the frustration. But other than that, no, it's actually, I don't care. It's my work watch. Okay. This is actually the first time I've ever used this stuff before. And it's actually pretty neat. I looked into why it was suggested, and some things are, they're kind of snake oily. This was actually one that actually seemed legitimate with the pictures I was looking at for what it does with like splotchiness. This stuff will smooth out the splotches and not really allow that to happen. What's going on over here at TikTok land? Not too much. Not too much. Okay. Okay, so let's get my water out of the way. Actually, let's get everything out of the way. That would be not fun if something fell and it knocked everything over. One of them chain reaction dealios. Okay. Yeah, that'll be good enough for now. We'll call it good. And this conditioner, color-wise, it reminds me of like a kind of like some like varnishes or something I've used before. I guess you're supposed to brush it on, and once it's brushed on, you just let it sit for, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. It's not really too serious of a thing. But let me tell you, I've never used wood filler till today. That stuff smells awful. And this stuff does not smell that great itself. But wood filler, whoa, that caught me off guard how bad that stunk. I don't know if you've ever like smelled air that was in a tire for too long. But when you let the air out of a tire that's been aired up for too long, that air can come out smelling just god awful like a dead animal. At least that's what it smells like to me. And it's not like varnish where you gotta like go about it in like a slow rhythmic way. This is not that. Like I watched a bunch of videos, I read about it, and it's just kind of like paint. Just brush it on and go. And give it a few minutes and that's it. Why do I have this here? That's what I want to know. PVC. No idea, but it's there. Yeah, it's just me. PVC pipe. Okay, let's get a little bit more on this side. Hitting the like and the hey. See you tomorrow. Have a good night. Funny and insightful. Hey, the knife lady. How are you, ma'am? I'm hanging in there. I'm conditioning, I think it's called, the wood. Getting ready to stain it. And that's where I'm at. I guess this conditioning is all about making the splotchiness of the wood like less splotchy, I guess you could say, and it makes it go on more evenly. And I never knew this was such a thing. I looked up videos and compare and contrast pictures and stuff. Yeah, it really did make a difference. I was quite impressed by that. How are you doing tonight in your neck of the woods? I'm actually in my basement because it's too cold for me to be in my workspace. It's just not insulated well enough to be out there, even with my albeit small heating system. It's just nope, it's too cold. So I had to come inside, clean up my workbench in the basement. This is where I'm at now. I might move my propane forge into the workspace, but we'll see. I used to have it out there, actually. That's the original location for it. Because I believe we're going to be in extremely low temperatures with a lot of wind for the next 10 days or so. So this is, like, I could do a lot of stuff down here, but I'd like to get forging again. I really do want to get back to swinging a hammer. See. Alright, funny and Sale says, I remember people through what they do and through the stories they tell. I remember how hockey players from Canada beat up football players in Michigan. Ford's Arena, their practice arena. But yes, every time I see you, I remember that. Yeah, that's a 100% true story. And yeah, yep, that did happen. And like I said, the Ford family has so much power. They basically were like, you are not putting this in the paper. And it was never put in the paper. Yeah, that's Toronto Maple Leafs. They did defriend a girl I know. It's nice little bit conditioned. Then I'm going to go set it in the other part of the basement. And then I'm going to work on my other battle spoon. Get that one set up. By the time this one's ready to be stained, that one will be ready to be conditioned. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to go rinse this off. I shall return. You also like your pencil. You don't have a pit bull, but a Belgian Malinois. I do not have a Belgian Malinois, actually, at all. Never had one. without further ado, let's get to some hand sanding. This is about the most boring part of everything, I guess. This is where you get to talk to people, look at what you've done, look at what you need to do, all that stuff. Knock down some high edges. I don't want this to be like completely perfect, but I want it to be, you know, finished. But I want it to have some work showing. I like when you can see some of the work. At least I like it that way. Thanks for the likes, by the way. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Rachel, I'm out of Detroit, and I am getting ready to stain some battle spoons. I just did some wood filler, and now I'm gonna keep working on this. Okay. Time to wipe it down. But they, microfiber, these are worth their weight. You used to be able to get them from Harbor Freight for pretty much nothing. Actually, literally for free when you bought something, and that's how I acquired a lot of these. Oh, shit, I forgot to do that. Oh, hey guys, I'm just over here sanding a battle spoon, getting ready to stain another one. Yep. Okay, let's get this wiped down. But they, what is it? What do they call these? Microfibers. Microfibers are really good for wiping down your woodworking projects. And this is where we're at on the battle spoon, the first one. Oh, I got a little bit of sanding to do right in there. I didn't break the edge. I'm such a thumbnail. Shame on me. It's like so close I can taste it. I don't want to taste stain, but I'm just so close to getting these things stained and finished. I'm so excited. Okay, now that should be... Okay, now I'm gonna... Yeah, I guess I should actually condition this before I take it back there. So let's do that first. Paintbrush go? Oh man, did I really leave that in there? I probably did. Oh, there it is. What a Ned. This stuff smells so bad. Like, I'm not used to, like, chemicals I work with having too much smell. I mean, they smell like industry. But this stuff, like, this actually, like, stinks. And this is stain preconditioner. It's supposed to make a big difference. And I gotta say, I actually looked up the differences, and it made a big difference. You don't get that, like, splotchiness that stain can be known for. It makes it really smooth and nice and even. Oh, well, hello, person hanging around. How are you? I am pre-stain conditioning the wood right now, because I'll actually be staining it here before tomorrow. The weird thing was when I was looking up how to apply the, what they call it, the pre-stain conditioner, they didn't get too, actually didn't get too specific on like how heavy or light to add it. They just said, just add it on with the brush and you'll be good to go. So now, I'm going to take this and set this out of the way. I'm going to go rinse my brush and go back and get ready to stain. Okay, now I gotta do some cleanup before I get to that point. And this will be the stain I'm using. It's actually called potato skin. It's the actual color. It's actually a brown, just like another shade of brown. It's a fun one. Okay, let's see. That should be, yeah, that feels pretty good. Let's get some water. I need to get my gloves on. Okay. Before I get that far, I gotta do something real quick. My apologies. I am back. Let's get ready to stain this. Miss Swan! Did she fall asleep? Okay. That's good. You want to have all your paper towels and stuff ready. That should be enough. But when you think you got enough, get more. So we're getting more. Actually, hi, newcomer. How goes it? I'm getting ready to stain the battle spoon. Where's my drink? If you guys are into cider, cider with a little bit of lemon, a little bit of honey. Very good drink, by the way. Unfortunately, it cooled like way down. But when I was drinking it when it was warm, it was really very tasty. And it's actually one of my absolute favorite drinks to have in the winter. Bar none almost. I'm gonna raise things up a little bit because the visuals aren't so good. So just hang on. Okay. Okay, all right. Okay, so we can see some things. And get a little bit better this way. Okay, all right, so I'm getting ready to stain it. And I'm doing a semi-transparent water base. And it's actually called potato skin. So it's going to be a really cool brown. You guys are going to see it here first, along with me. And unlike varnish, you can shake stain. You can't do that with all finishes. Well, this, I guess it technically is a finish. Where's my little wrench? That little tool is great. There it is. Weird things you find on the workbench that become very useful. This is one of them. So this is what it looks like. It's kind of like a muddy kind of brown, but this is going to go on the spoon. We shall see what it looks like. All right, where's my brush? I always use up what's in the cap. It's just a thing I do. You guys ready? This will be the first time putting on potato. Let's get a little bit better view. And we're going to go. We shall see what this looks like. Alright, and the thing about stain is you can't like see like the whole story until you wipe it off. So this is where we're at. And if I don't like this color, I'm actually going to go over it with a different brown. I have another nice, really nice brown called Roanoke. And it's honestly, it's a very nice brown. But I've actually never stained anything this big before. So this is a big first for me. But it will be, when it's done, it will be semi-transparent. And it will be potato brown, as they call it. It's kind of cute. I'm actually really interested to see what the pine will do. That's my next one to get stained, and that will be stained with Roanoke. How you guys doing on your end? I'm just over here standing away, rocking in the free world. Okay, now let's flip this puppy over. Let me get a drink real quick. And then we'll be ready to rock. Where are you guys at, by the way? Like I said, I'm Rachel. And here we are. I am not a professional woodworker. I am not a professional at anything. In fact, I am just a girl in the basement in Michigan, learning about crafting things little by little. That's all I am. That's it. That's my story. That's me. So welcome aboard, y'all. I'm pretty excited to see what this looks like when I wipe it off. It's called potato, so we'll see what it looks like. Actually, I think potato skin was its name. There's going to be a lot of wipe off on this one. Holy cow. Mostly because I don't know what I'm doing. But I've kept that no secret. I just get out here, I start doing things, I learn as I go. It's amazing what you can learn from just doing. This took a lot of staying too. This is impressive. I mean, it is a little over 5 feet, so that makes sense. Wow. Oh, there it goes. Not what I wanted, whatever. What are you going to do? Okay, time for the reveal. Let's see what this puppy looks like. Hopefully the gloves kept the stain off my hands, but here we are, getting ready to wipe it off. Oh, Codyology, been a long ass time since I've seen you. Hi, how's it going, man? How are you these days? I'm staining a battle spoon. I can't touch anything right now, but yeah. You heard it here first, Cody. All right. Stained a piece of wood with some stain called potato skin. Pretty interesting stuff, to say the least. And it's actually not too shabby a color, not in my opinion. Let's see, it's going to take a lot of paper towels. So glad I tore off more than I had. Oh, Cody, if you're still here, brother, it'd be great to hear you. Okay. Cody, you still here? Oh, well, we'll find out if you pipe in. It'd be great to hear from you. And if you are there, how have you been? How is life down in Georgia? I heard you guys are getting some snow right now. And if you are, well, how's that treating you? We got some really cold weather up here in the D right now. Oh, hey, there you are, brother. Been going through some wildlife events. I'll be back into making soon. You know, that's pretty much where I was, and that's where I'm at. Um, I'm just I'm just about 3 months ahead of you. That's it. And yeah, like I wasn't on Facebook. I wasn't on social media for 3 years. And quit sending that nasty cold down there. I'm starting to think you guys are sending it to us. You guys get more cold weather than we do anymore. This is the first winter, proper winter we have had in Michigan since before I met you, to be completely honest. Dude, it made my night. You piped in. I'm not even kidding. That's so cool. I'm so happy to hear from you, man. Like, we met so many people at Blade Show, and you're one of the few my girlfriend actually remembers and likes. It's not that she, like, disliked people, but she liked your style. I don't know. But no, this is cool. I'm really happy to see you, Cody. All right. It snowed twice in Florida. Twice? Oh my God, you go Florida, you wild children. That's nuts, man. This is actually kind of like the first white winter we've had, like for like an extended period of time. God, and honestly, years at this point. And it's great. I'm loving it. But man, we're in a really cold spell right now, and it's taking no prisoners. Actually, I'm in my basement tonight because I've been working out in my workspace in the backyard. I can't even go out there right now. Like my heating system is just not enough for it. There you go. I think we're riding at about 5 degrees right now with some high winds, so it's extra cold. Okay. Oh, there we go. Wow, like I totally missed that spot. That's so strange. Okay, so that is okay. There we go. That is that. I'm gonna let that sit over here. Actually, I'll show you real quick. Here's my single digits. No, thank you. Oh yeah, it's single digits with like double digits cold. So it's like bam, bam. And here's this thing I've been working on called a battle spoon. Look at this silly, fun, redonkulous thing. It's actually over 5 feet tall. I think it's like, yeah, almost. I think it's 5'4", 5 feet 4 inches. And this is one I've made that I just stained, and I am going to stain another one, but it's going to be a different color. I'll be right back. And this is the other one. This one's made out of pine. That one was made out of oak. And anyhow, person, hi, my first time here. Well, welcome aboard. I'm actually just catching up with a old maker friend and living life up, talking about how cold it is in our neck of the woods. Pretty cold down where he is too. Okay, did I have that? Oh, I don't have that stain down here. What the French? I thought I did. Well, boo on me. Egg on my face. Huh. Let me grab it real quick. Dude, just stop sliding. There we go. We're good. All right, I'll be right back. I don't kick the blasted thing. Jeez. There we go. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, let's get the next one going. This is Roanoke. We'll see how this one looks. Oh, that's oil-based. Uh-oh. I might not be able to use this. Son of a gunny, as my mother would say. Oh, no. I got water, water, oil, egg on my face, like double time. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna try it anyway. Let's see how this goes. Okay. And let's see. Yeah, that's really cool to hear from you, Cody. Though it's even cooler to hear that you'll be making things again. I don't know what it is, but like when I reconnect with makers, and then you hear about them saying I'm gonna get back into making again. I don't know. To me, it's like that's like the magic of life. And I don't know. Maybe it's because like I got to hold one of your creations in my own hands, kind of thing. You know what I mean? And to me, that's like so exciting. Like you actually get to like okay, you get to meet the person. That's cool. But when you get to actually like witness their creations, to me, that's the magic of life. And that's also how we got acquainted. All right. Now, I've never done much staining, so I'm actually kind of curious how this will actually do, because this is for water-based, and this is for, I'm going to stain a small portion of it. Let's see actually how that works, because this is mine, most likely, and since it is, it's no big deal if it goes like full wonk fest on us. Yeah, I actually haven't. Actually, I've acquired more tools, hand tools largely, but just because I gotten, we'll say like more DIY stuff or whatever it might be, and that's been more so a part of it. Actually, I think I've gotten a welder since I've gotten away from making for a while, and yeah, like so that's one of the things I've added. I made myself a coal forge actually as well. I made it out of a what is it, the old lawnmower deck, push mower deck. So that's one of the things I've actually acquired since I've been kind of on pause. And I gotta say, I really like solid fuel over propane, by far actually. But I will say this, it is pretty wild. Probably the past, well, I've been back on social media probably like 4 to 5 months to be fair. And that is where I've been seeing people on like the tailgate sales and stuff like that. They're starting to sell things off, and they're going for some pretty good prices. But I'm getting tools. Oh man, dude, tools are my weakness, dude. Like I learned that the flea market near me is open year round, and I'm only allowed to go there like 3 times, 4 times a year because I will just come home with steel, and like my girlfriend is just like, oh my god, okay, all right. Like I even have truck gloves now just so we can like go into these places and handle like the dirty steel and come out with clean hands kind of thing. But, oh yeah, unashamedly, I'm adding to my tools. I actually got a lot of wood. Um, there's a place by me. I don't know what the story is with the guy. I don't know if he's like a wholesaler or like a furniture maker, but I can get like bags of exotics for like $10 and stuff. So I was like stocking up on those for a while. I shouldn't be telling this. I'm like telling my sins. Oh, I got a big old drill press. Oh man. You know what? So this is mine, and it's a Central Machinery from Harbor Freight. And I can actually say this. It's a horrible piece of machinery. It's terrible. And to know that you got something that sick, I'm a little bit jealous. I wish I had something like that. This thing is so, I don't know if you want to say like light duty. It's only made for drilling like, tiny, we'll say, well, shallow depth, not like handles or anything like that, which are, inches deep. And yeah, I'm not a fan of that, so I'm super jealous, man. That's cool. Good on you, Cody. Okay, you know what? Since this is oil based, you are not going on my brush. We are doing with a paper towel. Alright. Actually, I got a shop towel. Where's a shop towel? Shop rag. I had one out here just for this too earlier. I think I might have taken it to the wrong space. There we go. I'll just use this one. Alright. I actually, years ago, probably 8 years ago now, I'm so sad I didn't spring on it, but it was an actual manual, like wall-mounted style drill press. I am kicking myself every day for not getting it, and the thing weighed about 200 pounds, like, in itself. And, man, that would have been sick to have. All right, so the guy raced for Yamaha during the 80s and 90s, retired, and was letting stuff go cheap. Dang. That's... So he got specific. That's cool. Hey, I'm with that. Like, I do get the, you know, like, passing the torch, so to speak. That's pretty rad. That guy's like that. That's pretty cool. You got, like, that opportunity. Okay, let's see how this stain works. I'm just going to do a little bit. Do a bit more. This actually looks... I like this color a lot. Wow. I'm a fan. I don't think it's going to be quite the color I was after. Miss Swan, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why? You don't work tomorrow. Okay. Love you, boo. Love you. I'll be up till the crows come in. Okay, now just let that sit. Alright, let's see. He said... Maybe 300. I guess I don't know. Is that what you paid? Is that what you're saying? I don't know. Yeah, actually I've been keeping my eye out on estate sales lately. I've not seen too many, like, they've been kind of like, I don't know, like ho-hum. I haven't, like, last time I came across the one that had any kind of tools, those guys were like out for rock and roll party time and just like battling it out against each other in the bidding wars, which was cool to witness. But it was like they're bidding them up so high, it just was like, I wasn't even interested. When you get a chance, send me a picture of that drill press. That'd be pretty cool to see. I've, like when I was on Forge and Fire, the drill press that they had was the biggest drill press I've ever seen. And I remember like when I turned it on and used it, I was just like, it just was like so fluid and so powerful. The way that it blasted right through the steel, I was just like, oh my, that's what like a serious drill press is all about. That was really one of the more exciting things I've ever actually experienced, we'll say like tool-wise. And actually I'm going to kick off and come back on real quick. I'm actually live on YouTube.